and what a show. Not just fun, but fun with great analysis. My name is Paul Botterill, and I'm the founder of Actions to Wealth and Online Trading Profit.
Hi, I'm Simon Williams. I'm crypto investor and crypto trader.
Hi, welcome guys. Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. My name is Ash Bull and I am a investor and FX trader.
Fantastic, guys. Now I need to explain some changes. To our competition this week. All you need to do is go to the Facebook page and put your name in the post. We will draw a name from then, and that person can either steal one of our trades or place their own trade. So we'll place our trades first, and if you want to, you can steal our trade. And this week, because we didn't have a winner last week, this week we are trading for 1,500. We're trading for $1,200. My mistake. I nearly got too excited, didn't I? We're trading for $1,200. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this page for you guys now, and James will put the link in for the Facebook page. Here we go. So you've got to go into this Facebook page, learn to trade online. You've got to find this thread here, and you've got to put your name in here. Look, I've done it. I'm keen to win. We've got John Cook, we've got me, we've got Mike. There'll be others joining, as we say, in about 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to take those names, put them in the wheel, and if your name comes up on the wheel, you're going to have a chance to trade against us for $1,200 this week. $1,200 this week. All you've got to do to have a chance of that, no questions, nothing, just put your name in this chat. And if your name is drawn out, you can either trade against one of us, you can take it, so steal our trade, or you can put your own trade, as long as you come online. If you don't come online, then we get to pick a dud trade for you. You've got to come online and talk to us about it. So jump into the page. While we're doing that, we are going to have a look at last week's trades. Boy, the one who won it last week was good, wasn't he? So Gabriel Sim came in. He had a crack at beating us. He was pound US dollar long.
We've still got the Facebook page at the minute, mate. We've not. There we go.
Come in. And to be fair, Gabriel, up till Friday was right in the money with a really big chance, but market swung around Friday. My oil long trades come in. What's that? About 15% up, I guess, maybe close to that on 3,500. I guess we took this trade a little bit less than that. So yeah, around 12, 13%, I guess, winner on that. Simon's trade has also come in and won, and we have had another winning week. Another good winning week. So no $1,000 for Gabriel, but the good news for you guys is that it jackpots to $1,200 this week. All you need to do to be a chance to win $1,200 is go to the Facebook page, post your name, and we'll put you on the wheel of fortune at the end of this, and you can place your trade or you can steal one of our trades. Now, Ash.
Yes.
When they come up against when they have a look at the trades, they're going to steal your trade. What will your trade be?
My trade this week is going to be the Aussie CAD long. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Aussie CAD long. It's going to make sure that I'm also well within my time. Here we go. So we got an Aussie CAD long. Now, the reason for this trade is because at this point here, I see that this is at a pretty good level of support. I changed this to a weekly chart. I'm going to draw my level along there. Nice potential bounce point here, taking us back up to the upside. Maybe getting stuck at these levels of resistance here, but that's still a fair way to go. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason that I'm seeing down here, very, very strong green bar up on the 28th of September. So I'm looking for the bulls to come back into here and continue to push this higher. The Aussie tends to have a decent seasonal bias that starts just at the start of October. So we're a little bit late on it, but I think that seasonal bias could still come into play. Obviously, world events could scupper this trade, but I'm going with it anyway. Aussie CAD long for me.
Love it. So we've got last week's trade to be getting scrubbed out by James in the background. He'll be putting an Aussie CAD long in forward, Ash. And remember, if you like that trade, you can steal that trade. And if it wins, you can win $1,200 instead of Ash winning. All you've got to do is go to the Facebook page, put your name. We'll draw you live in about 3 or 4 minutes from now. You can steal his trade. And if you steal his trade and it wins, you win the $1,200. If you've got a better trade, you can trade that. What about you, Simon? What's your trade for this week?
Right, guys, this week I am long GBP New Zealand. I'm going to share my screen and show you why. Really, really quick one for me this week. We've got this huge level just above $2. We're on the GBP New Zealand weekly chart. This level goes back decades, or maybe one, all the way back to 2010. Got this trend line that kicked off in September 2022. If I put a fib from the bottom of this move to the top of this move, we bounced perfectly off the 3.82. Let me get rid of that. Last week's green weekly candle was a bullish green engulfing bar. I've got my standard weekly RSI stochastics at the bottom, crossing over. Every time we do that in the past, the following weeks are up. The following weeks are up. And hopefully this week is up. So I am long GBP New Zealand this week.
Long GBP New Zealand. Boy, it's going to be an interesting week, isn't it? It's a fascinating week. Boy, currency markets are good to trade at the moment. There's lots going on. Lots of opportunity to lose money, lots of opportunity to make money. They're both there, but boy, some interesting trades coming up for you guys. Now, my trade for this week, we're going to do the 3 of ours first, because remember, we're going to draw somebody, and that person will have the chance to steal one of our trades or place their own if they think their trade is better. My trade, nice and simple this week. I'm going to go with New Zealand dollar short, and I'm going to go with New Zealand dollar short. Look, technically, I've got some concerns about it. One of the things I like is the seasonal's up, but we're well out of sync with the seasonals at the moment. Seasonals here all down, price going up during this period. So the fact we're out of going up here, going down here, the fact we're out of sync takes the seasonals out for me. When we're in sync, seasonals are important. When we're out of sync, not so important for me. General election in New Zealand on Saturday night, brilliant fun that was. The National and ACT parties coalition got a majority, and that's been made a lot of. But in New Zealand, there's still more than 20% of the votes to be counted as special votes. National and ACT have got a majority of one seat. I think they'll see that this week the prospect of that seat disappearing is quite high, and they may have to deal with a third coalition partner called New Zealand First, who I don't think the market will like at all. So it's purely, I think we're going to see some move on that. So I'm going to go New Zealand dollar short. We are also tucked quite nicely under a horizontal level here. Quite a lot of support in the way. You know, if I wouldn't take it as a technical trade, it's a fundamental trade for me, New Zealand dollar short. Rightio, guys. So our 3 trades are on. Now, what I think we'll do is we're going to go to the Facebook page. We're going to see, and we're going to give you guys another few seconds here. If you want to win $1,200, click on the link, go to the Facebook page. They'll give you membership straight away. Click on the featured post, write your name, and you will have a chance to win $1,200. Rightio, let me see if I can get us into this. Screen share. Here we go. So amazing, isn't it? I'm going to refresh this. We've got a bunch of people in the Zoom. All they've got to do for $1,200 is, and we've been giving away money, is jump out here and have a look. Let's see what we've got here. A few more comments. So people who have a chance to win this, I'm going to call it CMYK, and CMY Gabriel Sims back in. Paul Lewis is back in. John Trader's in. This guy Paul Botterill, he's keen as. He wants the $1,200. He's in.
You're going to need my trade.
Yeah, I'm going to steal your trade. Of course, I'm going to steal your trade. Ina Faber's in, one of our team. Ina, she wants the $1,200. If you want the $1,200, you've got a couple more minutes maximum while James puts these on the wheel of fortune. Guys, I'm going to ask you, Simon, if you had to steal a trade, whose trade would you steal?
I would steal my trade.
New format today, people. After this, we're going to do a chart pattern of the week. Then we're going to do our sports bets. Boy, the sports bets have been on fire, haven't they? By the way, in the rush to get this show up with the stealing and all the new ideas, I don't have a sports bet, but I'll just come up with one on the spot, and I'll win a game like I did this week. No problems. Rightio, James, are you ready to come in and to spin the wheel of fortune? I'm surprised not to see Sam in there, but he's appeared to win the spin the wheel of fortune and see who is going to be the person whose trade it is. Here we go. Gabriel's made $1,000. John's made $1,000.
I was going to make
Oh,
another $1,000. Oh, well done,
John, if
John.
you get another chance at it, you'll need to be available in the webinar. James will reach out. John Cook is our winner this week. All you have to do is post your name. And John, you've got the choice this week. Are you going to steal one of our trades? Are you going to be the first thief in the night? Are you going to be the first learn to trade online thief in the night, or are you going to take your own trade? We'll leave the excitement of that to you. Before we do that, we're going to do our new feature, which will be done every week from now. Chart pattern of the week, Ash. What's our chart pattern of the week?
Chart pattern of the week this week is the double bottom, and you'll see that I'm back to the Aussie CAD, but you know, this is actually evident in a few charts. Now, the double bottom effectively forms this box, which I'm going to draw here. If we draw this on here, we can see that we've got a box that goes round like that and down like that. Might not be the best color. There we go. So we got this box that gets formed on the double bottom, and the idea is that when the double bottom gets broken, the probability that the trade makes money increases from around about from the double bottom working out when it's actually within the box. The chances of it working are around about between 30 and 20 to 30%. So not that high. But if the double bottom gets broken here, if the box gets broken after a double bottom, the chances of the trade working out increase to around about 60 to 70%. So the idea really is to try and pick this up after the break of the double box bounce. So that's what we're talking about this week, mate. The double bottom, and really, what the anatomy, if you like, of a double bottom is: the market comes down, it pops up and has a new peak. So it's got to have a bit of a rally. It comes down again, and there is at least a gap of between 10 and 60 bars. So if you look at the old kind of way that double bottoms were talked about, it was between 2 weeks and 2 months. But if we're now talking about intraday trading, we can put that into a different parlance. So it's got to be a gap between 10 and 60 bars, and 10 and 60 bars with a peak and with a move back down again. And really the idea is to see if it breaks this box and see if that can get a trade to the upside with a very high probability of success.
Love it, Ash. One of the real key things here, right? Not just talking chart patterns, but talking about how to actually trade them professionally and properly. Love it if you know how to do double boxes, double bottoms. There is a double bottom. Peter, if you want to be in the chance to win the 1,200 Singapore dollars, you've just got to go to the Facebook page and put it in there, telling us that you're CAD long, CAD yen long. We like that, but unfortunately, it's not enough to get you in. You've got to go to the Facebook page where the link is. Put your name in the chat and go in with a chance to be drawn out. Good to see a number of people in the room today. Hi, everyone. What we're going to do now is we're going to ask John Cook to come on camera. Hey, John, how are you?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Hello. Morning.
John, new rules. So just before morning, mate, welcome along. Just before you make your decision, I'm just going to let you know how this works. If you choose to steal one of our trades, we will take a different trade. If you choose to steal one of our trades, we will take a different trade, so you'll still go against 3 trades. If you choose to name your own trade, then we're with our trades through to the end. Are you the first learn to trade online thief in the night? Are you stealing, or are you going to place your own trade?
I'm going to place my own trade.
Well done, mate.
Love it, John.
Well
What's your
done.
trade? Yeah, well done. I'm still looking for our first thief in the night. That's neat.
I'm going to go for New Zealand dollar Swissy short.
New Zealand dollar Swissy short. Interesting.
Doesn't like the Kiwi. Don't nobody likes a Kiwi.
We've got Simon, who's pound New Zealand long, so short New Zealand. We've got me, who's New Zealand dollar short, so short New Zealand. And we've now got John, who's NZ Swiss short. Another one. Not much faith in the New Zealand electoral system out there. I'll have James put that trade on. Do you know what? Do you know how good James is? I reckon I'm just going to share this straight away, and it'll already be in there for us. John, we will. There are the 4 trades for the week. We've got an Aussie CAD buy, we've got a pound New Zealand buy, we've got a New Zealand dollar sell, and we've got a New Zealand dollar Swiss sell as well. All in at the start. Some nice small money available here if you've been following our trades. As you know, we'll be well up. This account started at $2,000, so it has nearly doubled in about 5 weeks of us trading together. Rightio. Thank you very much, John. We're going to let you go. We'll ask James to knock you off the camera. Thank you very much. We'll see you back next week to talk about your trade. And well done for winning the opportunity to take us on again. 1,200 Singapore dollars is the bet for this one. Rightio. So we're going to go to Ash.
Yeah, we're going to go to the sports bet of the week. Now, I need a winner, guys. I badly need a winner. Last week, I went for the San Francisco 49ers to beat the Cleveland Browns away from home. And in the last second of the game, San Francisco had a chance to kick the field goal and win the game. The rookie came on, missed. So I need a win this week, and I am going for a draw between Manchester City and Brighton and Hove Albion. Always big scorers. Man City have been on a little bit of a sticky run recently. Lost to Arsenal, didn't do so well against Wolves. Brighton, always a little bit up and down. I think that the styles will probably produce a lot of goals. So I'm going for the draw at 9-2, Manchester City versus Brighton. What do you got, mate?
What's 9-2 in real money, mate? What's that? What is that? Is that $4.50?
100 on will give you 450 back.
Right, $4.50 to 1 if you like. What do you got, Simon?
So I bet from last week was in the Euros. It was a Portugal-Poland double. That came in rather nicely. Stake was 100. We returned 175, so a 0.75 win last week.
Good work.
This week I've gone for a Liverpool-Manchester City double next weekend.
Oh, get out of it.
£100 pays 0.86 should it come in. So I just want to point out that I've only lost one bet since we started this show.
Oh, this is the week, mate. This is the week. You're not having that Man City Brighton win.
bad run. I think I have had one loser as well, so I could have had more, but one of my early bets came in on this morning when South Africa qualified for the World Cup semis. I think they were paying nearly $3. And Argentina to beat Wales this week came in and paid around $3. Look, I'm going to take another rugby bet, and I'm tossing up here even now. Look, I'm going to take Hawke's Bay to beat Taranaki in the New Zealand Provincial Rugby Final. Hawke's Bay to beat Taranaki in the New Zealand Provincial Rugby Final. Taranaki will be the favourites. I imagine Hawke's Bay will be about $182. I don't know the odds, but that will be my bet for this one. I'll take Hawke's Bay to beat Taranaki. I'm really tempted to push out England to beat South Africa in the Rugby World Cup, but I haven't seen the odds on that. And look, it's one of those things that if you put those two sides in a rugby game with nothing at stake, South Africa by 30, but what they did today against France, they're going to be some battered bodies and some battered minds, and they've got to getting the bodies back will take 2 or 3 days. Getting the minds back is tough in rugby. It takes a lot to refocus the side. In the other semi-final, the All Blacks lost in the semi-final last World Cup when they didn't get their minds back against England and got beaten up pretty badly. To be honest, for a very, very ordinary English side, one big performance away from a World Cup final in Europe. Jesus, they'll be up for it.
9-2, mate.
9-2. Yeah, I think it's the money. I think it's a big upset. I think in the end South Africa might roll over, but I think it might be very late and quite tight. I'm not going to go hunting around for the odds on it. I'm going to take Hawke's Bay to beat Taranaki in the New Zealand Provincial Rugby Final. We're on a bit of a run with these things. We should keep a track of it. We are well up on the sports bets as well, guys. That is our show this week's winner. Like the new format, don't you? Just put your name in the Facebook page. I mean, presumably everyone can spell their names and that kind of stuff. Put your name in the Facebook page. No problems. Your things will be easy as pie. We will draw you out, and you can be the first. Learn to trade online, thief in the night, and steal one of our trades next week. John, he put up his own trade. I love that. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Could he last week, if Gabriel had taken my trade, he would be $1,000 better off. So we'll wait and see how it plays. Thank you very much to Simon. Thank you very much to Ash. Remember, you're a trader. Look after your capital and find the best opportunities. Take care.